can't take it with you when you go. Oh no, you can't take it with you when you go.
Welcome back to the Y Factor, guys.
Okay, on to our wacky fact of the week. Now, you'd be intrigued to know that a cockroach can live 9 days without a head. Now, wait for it. And then it dies of starvation. SubhanAllah, that's amazing.
I'm still trying to get over the grossness of imagining a cockroach without its head.
Get used to it, Ryan. All I know is, honestly, if I didn't have a head for 9 days, so long as there's a plate of chicken and toom and hot chips and tabbouleh, I should be alright, inshallah.
You probably would have been starving within the first second of having your head chopped off without food.
Exactly. But no, look, as long as it's within, I guess, my mouth range and I can eat it, my head should be alright.
Your head should be alright?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And
I can't believe you're thinking about food. Did you just eat like 3 chicken sandwiches in the last break?
Choose your next words carefully, or they may be your last.
Uh-oh. He's doing that eye thing again.
Moran.
Just move on to the next fact.
I'm very sensitive when it comes to food.
Just move on, please.
Okay.
Next fact.
The next fact. It's also got to do with food anyway, so pay attention.
Oh, damn.
Did you know that butterflies taste with their feet?
No, I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, I wish I could taste with my feet. I could put chicken between my toes and squirt toom on them.
No, seriously, that is disgusting.
Don't talk about my food fantasies on air, Moran.
But why is it always chicken? That's what I want to know.
Chicken is essential. It's the bread to my butter. It's the sugar to my coffee. It's the glove to my hand. I need chicken to survive. If you insult chicken one more time, there will be issues, and I will. You know what? I'm not going to be on air for the next month. That's it.
Okay, so Mohammed's left the show, and we'll move on to the next section, which is pretty much the hadith of the week. Now, this week's hadith talks about cursing. So it says, when a person curses something that does not deserve to be cursed, the curse rebounds and comes back onto him, even if that which is cursed is the subjugated wind. In this hadith, it's on the authority of Abdullah ibn Abbas, right? It mentions that the wind blew away a man's outer garment, and thereupon he cursed the wind. The Prophet ﷺ said to him, do not curse the wind because it is commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to blow. Whoever curses something and it does not deserve the curse will turn back upon him. So I think that this hadith is particularly relevant when we think back to the Queensland segment that we were talking about. Like a lot of the reporting tends to refer to Mother Nature in a derogatory manner. And
exactly. And I think from this hadith, on a serious note, we always accept whatever comes our way in any natural disaster or disaster situation that we're inflicted with. We always say, as we always do, alhamdulillah for everything that has come our way, because it is a trial and a test. It's hidden. We might not see the wisdom of it now. It might happen later down the track, but alhamdulillah for everything. And as Moran said, it's quite relevant for our story today in the Queensland floods.
Alhamdulillah. So like the very fact that cursing a wind is
as simple as
frowned
that.
upon, yeah. And there's a lot of cursing in general that I think happens amongst the community. It's said in a very joking manner, people don't think twice about it, but it's seriously a real matter that we should look into and think about, the next.
Of course, and we think of ourselves, remind ourselves first and foremost that it is, a matter we shouldn't take lightly, even though most people do. In Australian society, it does sort of tend to be light-hearted and a jokative sort of people, as we all are. But at the end of the day, our deen is our deen, and we shouldn't compromise for the sake of society.
So hopefully that was useful. Do we have some non-useful information we want to share today, or have we finished with our frivolities and your food talk?
I think we have. Alhamdulillah. I've had my fair portion of food today, so I think we'll end it there.
Alhamdulillah. As long as our listeners are, content that you won't be going on a food rampage throughout the streets of Sydney.
Speaking of that, if there are any restaurants or
cafes that want to sponsor Muhammad's, food addiction,
I'll be happy to do so. I'll be more than happy to. And you know what? We'll give the funds to charity. You never know. If you guys have any interest in initiatives or creative ideas out there about how we can raise money for for charity and funds, let us know.
Or even for something like, prizes to give to you guys for our competitions.
And giveaways, and they're going to come up inshallah in the following weeks. We're still planning. They're in planning stages, so stay tuned. Do not go anywhere.
Yeah, and as always, if you have any suggestions on how we could improve anything that happened on the show, just let us know. We're just going to let you know about a couple of events that are upcoming now. The first one is from the Islamic College of Australia. They're announcing the opening of registration for 2011. Their college basically teaches Islamic knowledge from authentic, credible sources with a wide range of units to choose from. Some of their subjects include Tawheed, Fiqh, Fundamentals of Religion, and biographies, Siyar, of the Prophets and the Companions. So the course sessions are typically running on Saturday. You've got women's classes from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m, while the men have their classes from 4 to 8:30 p.m, and both sessions are run at the college premises at the Ahlus Sunnah wa Jama'ah Musalla in Lakemba, level 2, 132 Holden Street, Lakemba. So if you want any more information, perhaps check out their website for their pamphlet, or call Brother Omar on 0423 376 785. Sisters, contact Sister Hiba on 0430 371 136.
Also, ISRA, or the Islamic Sciences and Research Academy, is holding a unique youth holiday program titled 7 Steps Towards Excellence. It runs from January the 20th until the 29th of January. There are a lot of interesting topics to be discussed. Some of them include Islamic theology, Islamic history, personal leadership, human excellence, contemporary issues facing Muslims, and this will be run from the ISRA Centre, which is located on level 3, 128 to 134 South Parade in Auburn. The cost of the entire program is completely free. It runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you want to check that out, you can register at info@isra.org.au or call 9649 9040. There's also a few more events. I'll quickly brush through them. There's an event this Saturday at Lakemba Mosque titled Do You Believe in the Unseen? There will be a host of speakers. They include Sheikh Abu Adnan Kamoun from Sydney, Sheikh Omar Al-Binna from Sydney, and Sheikh Bilal Asad from Melbourne. For further info on that, please call 9750-6833. There's also another event on the Saturday, organised by the Auburn Gallipoli Youth Committee. The youth event is titled It's Never Too Late. Turn to Allah, His doors are always open. It's going to be run at Auburn Town Hall this Saturday from 7 to 9:30 p.m.
That's a really nice title. I like it. It's very appealing.
Yeah, it sure is. And they've got a good lineup. They've got a guest rapper from the US. There's free food and free drinks and free entry.
Muhammad will be there.
Indeed.
Free and food.
Everyone else as well, guys. There's a lot of stuff for free. Free has a very attractive. It's got a magnetic element to Arabs in general and Muslims in general. So be sure to be there. It's for brothers and sisters aged 15 years and above. For further information, contact 0431 823 790.
I'd just like to remind you to tune in on Sunday at 7 p.m. for the repeat episode, inshallah. If you missed out today or you're just happening to tune in right now, 7 p.m. Sunday, 87.6 FM, the episode will be repeating. Next week, inshallah, we've got a pretty interesting episode coming up, and we're going to be welcoming back one of our co-hosts, Amatullah. She was at Umrah, and she's just come back from there now.
MashaAllah.
We're also going to be farewelling Mr. Food Addict over here. Of course, no, don't worry. He's still staying with the program. You know, we provide free stuff too.
Exactly.
So, he's kind of going to stay with us. But inshallah, next week you'll find out a bit more about, why he's going to be abandoning our free stuff for other free stuff.
That are more beneficial for me, inshallah, and the rest of the people around me, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. So stay tuned, and we'll be meeting you same place, same time next week, inshallah.
Don't forget our Facebook page, or email us
at yfactor@live.com.au,
or Facebook us on
the Y Factor Radio Show.
Show, not we say program, but it's show on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's Facebook's fault, not ours. Anyway,
that brings us to the end of our program for today.
This is where we depart, but not at heart.
From us here at the Y Factor, we say Assalamu alaikum
Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You need love, we need love. Love is all we need.